Three, two, one. Okay, good morning, guys, and welcome to the Nadia Show. Today we have special guest Raymond Irving on our show, who's here to tell us about his experience with ACS and how they got involved in his life. So, Raymond, how are you today?
I'm fine, and how about you?
I'm great, thanks for asking. Are you comfortable with telling us about how ACS got involved into your life?
Yes, I am. That's why I'm here.
Okay, so would you mind telling the crowd and I a little more about yourself?
Well, I'm 14 years old. I'm in the 9th grade. I'm taking AP classes. I'm on the football team, and I go to the school Alfred E. Smith, and we get to fix cars.
Okay, Raymond, that's pretty good. So it seems like you're a pretty great kid. So would you mind telling us about how ACS got involved in your life?
Well, 8 months ago, my mom had a party, and there was a confrontation between her and a male, and as me being the older son and man of the house, I felt like I had to get intervened with it, and when I got intervened with it, I got hurt, and someone called ACS on my mom.
And that's why they're in your life?
Yes, they are.
So just to wrap up this story, basically your mom got into a little confrontation with a man, and you basically got into the middle of it, and someone called ACS and your mom.
Yes.
Wow. So how do you feel about them being in your life right now?
Well, it's really sad and upsetting because it shouldn't be pressuring me as being a kid, and between school and football, I really don't have time for this, and it would affect my other family members and siblings because it goes through them too because they have to get interviewed, and my mom would be hurt the most because it's mostly intervened with her and the rest of us.
Okay, so Raymond, do you even know what ACS stands for?
No.
Well, ACS is the Administration of Child Services, and I wanted to ask you, when they interview you, like you said, what kind of questions do they ask you, and what do they do when they come over to your house?
Well, when they come over to our house, they interview me and my siblings, and they check how we're doing, and if our mom is mistreating us, or are we living in a safe environment. And the question that they ask is like, am I comfortable living here? Is there anything bad? Is there anything I need help with? Anything I need to tell them? And that's it.
So, are you comfortable talking with them about the stuff?
No, because it's really all in the past, and I just want to forget about it. It was a devastating time for my mom, and I really don't think she wants that to just keep coming back and bringing it up.
So you feel like they're just a remembrance, like they're just a part that's coming back to remind you of what happened, but you don't want to remember.
Yes.
Okay, that's no problem. Well, how do you think this impacts your mom, having them in your life?
Well, it impacts my mom a lot because it's very upsetting, frustrating, and it affects her daily life and being a mom because as her paying bills, her taking care of me and my siblings, it's very a lot to be put on her plate, and it's too much for her to handle.
Okay, so you know that ACS can say whether or not they feel that you and your siblings should stay in the home with your mom, right? They can take you away from your mom anytime they want. You know that, correct?
Yes.
And how do you feel just knowing that they can take you away from your mom?
I feel very upsetting because I don't want to be taken away from my mom. Me and my siblings, we really love her. We're one big happy family, and she's the greatest mom to us, and I don't think we should be taken away from her. So, anyway.
And you stated that someone else had called ACS on your mom. How do you feel knowing that someone outside of your home and you don't even know them called ACS on your mom?
I feel like they don't know what really was going on, so they shouldn't have called ACS because they don't know what's happening, and it's just between my mom and she knows what's happening and us.
Okay, yeah, I totally understand that. So, guys, we're gonna go on a break and see you in 5.
Don't drop that dun dun dun. Hey, don't drop that dun dun dun. Don't drop that dun dun dun. Hey, don't drop that dun dun dun. 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 Hey, don't drop that dun dun dun. Don't drop that dun dun dun. Don't drop that dun dun dun.
Okay, it's the ruler, Nightmare Cougar. Keep me a Ruger, pop me a pooper. The east where I grew up, so it's what I threw up. Sicker than the motherfucker, might throw my food up. Who cooler? No one loser. She had good brains, I ain't even had to school her. Need me a tutor, I just wanna do her. Pass through the ink and let my bro screw her. I'm killer and I be that way. I got a large appetite for some pussy and weed. I said my money is green and my thun-thun's blue. And if I pop that bitch, she gon' pop one too. Okay, she poppin' too, now she geek like me. I said we jerking and we stompin', but can catch the beat. We can't catch the beat, but I'm feeling my dance. I had one pill left and it fell out my hand. Damn.
Don't drop that dun dun dun. Hey, don't drop that dun dun dun. Don't drop that dun dun dun. Hey, don't drop that dun dun dun. Don't drop that dun dun dun.
Okay, guys, so welcome back. We're still here with Raymond, and we're just gonna close it up. So, Raymond, that was a pretty long break. So, you just told us about like how you felt about ACS and everything. So, from everything you told us, everything that's been going on these last 8 months, what do you know? What do you really know about ACS? Like, what can you actually say about them?
For one, I can say ACS is really like bad because it's just like interfered with my life, and it just like messes up the whole daily day of my life, my family, and everything.
Actually, not personally with you, but if somebody asked you to have a description or definition for ACS, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that ACS is it's like pain that doesn't go away because they'll keep coming back to your house and take daily visits, check up on you, and sometimes they have to go to your school, see how you're doing in school. So it's like an investigation.
Okay, so guys, over the break, I learned that Raymond has went back and forth to court. He has his own appointed lawyer, and Raymond recently told us earlier that he's never been in trouble with the law. So how did you feel going back and forth to court, having your own lawyer and everything like that?
It's very upsetting because I have to miss school and I miss out on important work, and it could mess with my grade, and I really don't feel like to keep waking up almost every morning to go see a lawyer to talk about the same things and tell her what's really happening over and over.
Okay, so basically your experience overall with ACS is bad. You just feel like they're bad people.
Yes.
So if you had to tell ACS one thing and nobody could stop you and they'll just do it, what would you tell them?
I'd tell them to get out of my life and leave me and my family alone. Because my mom is perfect and we're a perfect family and we love each other very much. So I think nobody should come between us on that.
Okay. So Raymond, that was really great. I'm really pleased to have you on my show.
Thank you.
See you next time. And the video,